On behalf of TVLesson.com, I'm Coach Jesse Shale here in Miami, Florida. In this clip, we're going to talk about a couple of proper defensive line techniques that you can use to help yourself if you play defensive line. So, defensive line, I've played it before. It's a lot of fun. You basically go and get the football. But there's some things you can do to give yourself a better chance of getting that football. So let's first talk about taking on that offensive lineman, whoever it is, or maybe even running back if they let the other guy go, right? If they don't put an offensive lineman on you, they might put a tight end or running back. How do we take on that block? Well, there's a couple different things we can do, depending on who you are and what you're comfortable with, but there's three basic things you can do here. First is called the bull rush, and that's where we get into our proper three-point stance. Again, eyes up, because we've got to see what's happening. We've got to see where the ball is. And you can be more in a sprinter stance compared to offensive linemen. As soon as that ball snaps, you got your hands up for a bull rush, you're just going to go full tilt, 100 miles an hour, right through that offensive player. Now, you may not push him over, but your goal is to either push through him or push him into the play. Because if you're not going to get the ball, then he is, right? And that's the kind of determination you have to have if you've got a bull rush going on. You're just going to bull him right into the play. So that's a bull rush. Second thing you can do is called the swim move. And it's probably because it looks kind of like you're swimming. So you come off the line, you're going to punch with the opposite hand. If I'm going to swim to my right, I'm going to punch with that hand, which is actually the same side. Punch with the right hand and swim over with the left. Punch with the right, swim over with the left. Right? You only usually want to do this if you're a taller person, because if you try to swim small, they're probably going to, well, not have, they're probably not going to give you any kind of advantage. So you want to hit and swim. The last one's called the rip. I'm going to come out of my stance, hit again, and rip through the guy. Anybody can do this. Usually if you're shorter though, you like these. Hit and rip through with the opposite arm. Bull, swim, and rip. On behalf of TVLesson.com, this has been Coach Jesse Shale. Thanks for watching.
First drill for the defensive ends is their stance and starts. Probably one of the most important things for a defensive lineman is their stance. So Simon's hands on his thigh, ready for an explosive get off. Patrick's hands in the air, ready for a delivery of strike. Those both are two ways of having a defensive lineman set up for a stance. Ideally, you want the fingers on the ground, and you want them with a flat back, slightly in a larger sprinter stance, so they can get ready to come out. Their first step will replace their down hand. Okay, you guys ready? Go. Okay, the 6-point explosion drill is designed to work proper hand placement and hip explosion on contact against the offensive lineman. Okay, 6-point explosion drill. This is designed to give good hip explosion and proper hand placement. Ready? Hit! 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 Hands and face are at the same level of power. This next video is designed to show a defender how to defeat the base block, the reach block, the down block, and a pass block. Base block is the primary block for an offensive lineman, where the offensive lineman tries to drive the defensive lineman off. As in drills shown earlier with a 6-point explosion, this is exactly where this takes place. Gentlemen, go ahead. Set, go! As he drives off the line, he wants to try to make sure his hands and his face are at the same level, facing in a 45-degree angle, driving the offensive lineman back. To defeat the reach block, Simon is going to take on the outside shoulder of Wool, get his hands full extension, and then rip through and come flat down the line. Ready? Go! To defeat the down block, Simon's going to demonstrate a slingshot technique where he's going to either grab belly or the arm secondary to help him bend down the line. This is a good way to take on kick-out blocks and help himself against the running plays of going away from his direction. Ready? Go! As a defensive lineman, as you pass rush, you do not want to attack the body, you want to attack the arm. Defeating the arm is essential for an effective pass rusher. Here Simon's going to demonstrate an effective pass rush move with a passover, attacking the arm. Ready? Go!
Hi, I'm Randy Guerrero. I'm here with Expert Village, and I'm going to show you some basics of the defensive tackle. Alright, well, as you're in the same 4-point stance like always, offensive line is most likely They can cut you too, and avoid a cut is just either to push them down and just keep your eyes open, and then try to get up and make another play. Because defensive tackles mostly don't make a lot of plays. It's either the linebackers usually controlling that line of scrimmage, making these running backs bounce where these outside linebackers can make a play. And we got our grass drills, which it's real good to do before practice, like before you get into your defensive groups and practicing. Here, Mike, can you show me like the ball? And we got the basic ball drills, which he's gonna demonstrate like which way the ball's gonna go, and you gotta follow, like as in, ready, Mike? This is a seat roll.
Set, hit. Keep on chopping your feet. Right. There. Right. There.
Four-point stance, and you're getting double teamed by two offensive lines. It's good to grab him and bring him down to create a pile. So these running backs can bounce out and let these linebackers make a play. And it's also good to either split it so they can also bounce out, or you can either get them and make a play.
Double the play. Starts with color. The ring on the bubble.
Just all you do is keep your pad level low, just control that line of scrimmage, and it's pretty much. And when a quarterback says hit or hut, you want to take that first step that's closest to the guy. You want to get low, stay underneath their pads. You don't want to if you stay up, you're going to get pushed back and you won't make a play. Because defensive tackles mostly don't make a lot of plays. It's either the linebackers usually controlling that line of scrimmage, making these running backs bounce where these outside linebackers can make a play. The spin move. We got the spin move. We got the you're in that 4-point stance. Stand up. Come get me. So hit. You in here. You want to spin. So hit. You in here. You want to spin. You want to spin, redirect your pass, and just get what you can get. And we got our neck stretches where you get down, which I don't have my helmet, which my partner would move your head up and down to get that, so you won't get any like soreness or whatever it is.
So just down to the.
And then you got the face mask one, which
Face mask on the bottom.
yeah, the face mask, which I don't have my helmet. You just move up and down, just kind of move your neck around, just get that flexing. And there's another one when you're in that same 4-point stance. If your coach is telling you to tackle this guard, it's a good thing, because most likely these offensive line are coming at you and then going to linebackers, which our linebackers are there to make a play. And it's always good to either cut them or tackle them. And you make a play most likely if there's a running back coming at you.